Alright, just a quick walk around startup video for the Grasshopper mower that I'm selling. It's a 1997 Grasshopper 725K, has a Kohler Command Pro 25 horsepower engine on it, and it's a 61-inch deck. I've added the LED lights because I mowed at night, and the factory lights just didn't work, as is pretty common. Both hydrostatic units for both sides have good power, and I just sharpened the blades about a couple hours ago for this season. The oil was changed over the winter. As far as the engine goes, yeah, and the mower does have 1,266 hours on it, so it's had a pretty full, useful life. As far as the engine goes, of course, that's a lot of hours on it, but as I'll show you in a minute, it still starts up fine and runs good. It does leak oil overnight after you use it, and whether it's from the leaking or it burns oil, I don't really know. It doesn't really smoke. I do just check and top off the oil every time I use it. This cylinder does like to burn oil a little bit more than the other, just based on replacing the spark plug more frequently on this side versus on the other side. But I mean, it's got 1,266 hours on it. Both head gaskets have been replaced in the last 100 hours. The carburetor's been rebuilt. The fuel pump has been replaced in the fuel lines. Oil filter adapter and cooler, the oil cooler lines have both been replaced. I use Wix filters, and the oil is maybe 5 hours old on it. I keep the hydrostatic fluid topped off, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's pretty typical for an older mower. That's about it. The engine's hot. I was just washing and rinsing it, but go ahead and start it and just demonstrate it. It works. Don't know if I'll need choke or not. No, not really. That's idle. It's not smoking. I'll throttle it up here. Bump the handle. That's about it. If you've never used an older Grasshopper mower, the hydrostatic units are noisy. They are pretty loud. But I try to keep everything pretty clean as far as the cooling fins for the pumps and all. I have not replaced the filters. I don't know when it was last serviced. They were brand new appearing a couple years ago, and the fluid's clean, so, and it's got great power, so I haven't messed with it. The belts are all in usable condition, but that's all. The fans are there, fan blades. That's about it. It's a functional older mower, and I've got the switch for the LED lights is just right here. It just, oh, I just washed it. The clutch might be wet, but let's see if I can get it to. That's about it. Oh, I guess I should drive it here. that's about it. 1266.8. I'll throw in some extra spark plugs that I've got. But that's about it. As long as you stay on top of making sure the oil is full, and if it starts to misfire or anything, replace this spark plug. It's done pretty well for me, so I don't have any too major complaints on it. I am getting a new mower at some point, and that's the main reason for my upgrading here. I'm gonna get a bigger one. Anyway, that is that. Thanks. If you got any questions, feel free to ask, and that's about all. All right, bye.